Hey there and welcome to a brand new devlog. Jeez, it's been about 3 years since we've uploaded on this channel. But yeah, so much life stuff happened. We both moved houses, full-time jobs, I had a child. Lots going on, you know how it goes. But we're back at it. I'm going to show some of what I've been working on over the last couple of months, or weeks, however long it's been, and talk a little bit about how we got here. So I had this concept in my head that I really wanted to make, but I knew it would be way too much assets involved in if it was 3D. So I wanted to work on a 2D game, but I've never worked in pixels. I've never really kind of made a pixel game myself. So I knew it was going to be an incredible amount of work. And I was going to use just assets online to do this. But what usually happens is I end up falling in love with those graphics and then I never want to change them. So I decided to learn how to do pixel art myself. There's a little bit here from what I've been working on over the last few weeks. And I just want to show you how I kind of got there. So pixel art for me is definitely the area that I am weakest. I do like to try dabbling in everything, hence the name of the channel. But it's just an area I never really could grasp. I spent, I'd say, about 3 or 4 days working on this character, and I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the overall outcome. I'll show you some of the actual animations in-game, but this is how it's been set up in Sprite. So this is the first time I've kind of been using Sprite as well, but it's an incredibly strong tool. I've obviously also never designed graphics for an environment in a pixel game, so this was completely brand new territory to me. Here's a little bit of what I actually have. This is after many iterations. I'm quite happy with the grass, not so happy with the stone, and this box here is a placeholder. But I kind of want to show you how I got to this point. I've pretty much spent most of my evenings when I'm not working on a game or with the wife and child, watching videos. A really big one is AdamC. The content that he has out for free is actually insane. The amount of detail he goes into, it's just all around, he's just an incredible pixel artist. As well, I've been watching a lot of Saultoons, I think that's how you pronounce it. He goes over a lot of theory. Although he does it in a way that's kind of lighthearted and kind of jokingly. Really great content, really kind of helped me pave the way for learning how to do pixel art. And of course, Brandon James as well. Really good step-by-step informational videos on how to get started and where to go from there. In terms of creating this environment, you can obviously see that the grass in the scene has a lot more texture. That's actually not my texture. I'm going to show you where that came from now. If you remember in the Sprite file, the texture itself is red. Jumping back over to YouTube, there's this incredible video from Jess where she goes into detail about how she creates her environments and her grass textures and how she overlays this incredible kind of graphic piece in her pixel games, and it's just incredible. It's just a really good watch. If you're looking to do something similar, please check out this video. But this is the tutorial that I'm using to do this in my game. I'm also using her texture that she provided for it as well. All of the information or the links for these channels will be in the description if getting into pixel art is something that you're interested in. Now, jumping back into Unity, let's have a look at the mechanics that I've been building over the last few weeks. The idea actually came from like true crime things, so it's a bit dark for sure, but I'm going to show you what I have set up so far and what I mean by that. So going into play, we can see that some of those animations are going, so I don't think they actually came out too bad for my first try with pixel art, especially for developing a character. I went through so many different silhouettes to get to this point. The grass is okay, and I definitely have to change the grass overlay texture. I'm still using just this one from her example, so it really doesn't kind of fit the scene for me, but it's a good show of, or proof of concept. You'll see around the map there's a couple of security guards just dotted around. These are specifically for testing, and there's one that's a bit further than the others, so I can kind of show you what I've been working on. In the game, you'll play as a slasher, so this is the slasher here. He doesn't have a name yet, so I don't know, I think it's pretty satisfying, the animations. But if I go over here, you can see that obviously these guys have no reason to have it out for me, and you know, they're just going about their day. If I decide that I just want to slash one of them, you can see that invokes both of them. They come chase after me, and they got caught, and they'll chase me around objects as well. They're designed that if I'm out of range for too long, they will give up their search. That way I can create a bit of a notoriety mechanic in the game, similar to like what you see in GTA. So I'm just going to take one of these guys down. Or both of these guys down. I'm also inspired by Bethesda style games where like the cops or the guards in the town have no recollection of what has been going on if they haven't personally witnessed it. If I go over here to this guy, you'll see that this guy is not mad at me, has no reason to be, but it's set up so if somebody who is passive towards you notices you carrying something like contraband, then he will chase the player. But if we come over here, and if I just go over to this guy and pick him up, so you can see I've got him now in my hands. And yeah, see the second guard notices that I am carrying what is considered contraband, which in this case is, you know, his buddy's body, he will then start to chase. If I can get away from him for too long, then his radius detection will reset and he will stop chasing me. I should have it set very low. Yeah, and you can see there then he's no longer interested in chasing me, mainly because he has no idea where I've actually gone to. Now if I come around the corner here, he will actually see me. I just think it's incredibly satisfying just picking these guys up and dropping them down. So he's back to me again. And then the actual stabbing motion as well. It's incredibly satisfying. Yeah, so the game hasn't been fully fleshed out yet. I just had this mechanic I wanted to work on, and this is where I'm at. The ability to carry these bodies will become a very big part of the game in the long run, but I just wanted to come in right now, show you a little bit of what I'm working on, just to kind of get it out there so I can kind of start momentum on getting these videos out again and actually using this channel. But yeah, please feel free to critique the artwork, the mechanics. There's obviously a lot kind of going on behind the scenes. But yeah, feel free, please, to critique the artwork. Let me know where I can improve things, what I'm off base on, what doesn't look right. And hopefully I can continue to work on my pixel art abilities over time. Some of the AI is still a bit glitchy at times. But yeah, let's just test these guys. But yeah, so any insight, any advice or any critique, whatever, please, is welcome in the comment section. I look forward to reading them all and then probably have a little cry to myself. But anyway, I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.